Good morning, class. So at this point you guys have completed for homework. Question 3 onwards, not so? Okay, did you have to go till the end of this? So which question did you have to complete? 5.10. Okay, no problem. So in 3.6, question 3.6, we are told negative 10 minus 7 times 3. Negative 10 minus 7 times 3. So what's going to be done here? Now do the multiplication first. So it's negative 10 minus 7 times 3, 21. Minus 10 minus 21 is negative 30. Remember, when the signs are the same, I add them. Not so? The next one, according to part mass, I'm going to do that, the brackets first. We're going to simplify. You all agree that the brackets means to multiply? Yes. So what's negative times a negative? Divide by negative? Negative. Okay? 11 goes into 11 once, into 22 twice. 9 going to 9 once, 9 going to 45? So what's 5 times 2? 10. Over 1 times 1 is 1. So positive times a negative? Negative. All of that is positive, so it's not going to make any difference. Not so? So 12 goes into 12 once, into 24 twice. 12 going to 12 once, 12 going to 36 twice. 2 times 3? 6. Over 1. So that's the same as saying negative 10 minus 6. Which is? Negative 16. So any confusion at this point? Let's look at question 3.8. Question 3.8. What needs to be done first? The root, not so? In other words, that would be 5 multiplied by square root of 49? 7 over 5. But naturally 5 can be written as 5 over 1. So that cancels, so it's 7 over 1, which is? Any confusion here? The last question in question 3. What does 2 root 3 squared mean? 2 root 3 times? Root 3. Does square mean to say whatever is inside the bracket or its base must be written twice? So it's 2 root 3 times 2 root 3. Now what? So what's 2 multiplied by 2? 4. What is root 3 times root 3? 9. Root of 9, not so? Square root of 9. What's the square root of 9? 3. 3 times 4? 12. Who got that one right? Only you. You all get it right in the exam. Huh? So I'm just going to cut the next part of the paper. Copy and paste. Alright, so now we at question 4. In question 4 we are told if A is equal to 2, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to negative 1. Calculate the value of. So in the first, in 4.1, we got A cubed minus C squared. So A cubed, what is A? 2. So it's 2 cubed minus C is negative 1 squared. Didn't I say question 4?
Yes.
So what is 2 cubed? 8. Minus, we sort out the brackets first. So negative 1 squared is positive. What's negative times positive? Negative 1. 8 minus 1? Any confusion here? No? You all understand, eh? Right, so for the next one, 4.2, we have 2 into B minus C plus A. Okay, 2 into B minus C, then we add into A to it. So this will simply be 2, open brackets, what's B? 1 minus negative 1. Why do I put a bracket there? Because of the negative sign. Negative, and I never write it negative 1 like that. Okay? So I close the bracket because it's being closed there. Plus, what's your A value? 2. You all agree with that? At this stage, I'm going to sort inside this bracket first. What's negative times negative? Positive 1 plus 2. So it's 2 into 1 plus 1 is? 2, well done. Sound like you guys know what you're doing. What's 2 times 2? 4. So it's 4 plus 2? 6. Okay. Any confusion here? No? And question 4.3, you got, let's pull this down. You put 4.3, we got AB squared over 2C. So what is A? 2 times B, 1 squared. I can do that to put it in a bracket. Over 2 times negative 1 is. So 2 squared is, 1 squared? 1. And 1 times 2? 2 over. 2 times negative 1? Negative 2. Which is? Negative. Okay. You all okay with that? So now we are at question 5. Question 5.1, simplify. So you got the square root of 1 over 16x to the power 6. The 16th x to the power 6. What are we going to do here? What's the square root of 1? 1. Square root of 16? 4. Square root of x6? X. Remember that the 6 will be divided by 2. Because it's squared. Okay. Any confusion here? Any misunderstanding? 5.2. What I can do inside, no, we can't simplify. Nothing can simplify. What's the square root of 144? Well, square root of x4? x2 over. Square root of 25? 5. Y to the? Okay. All okay with that? 5.3. How many terms are here? Two terms. What separates terms? Plus and minus. You see 3, why? Bracket here. You can't, what's the name here? Because of the bracket. This is considered as one term. Remember, plus and minus sign separates terms, so it's 1 and 2. 1, 2 terms. Another word for two terms? Binary. So before we can add them, I need to simplify. So x times x times x times x is what? 4x. You all agree? No. X still 4. X plus x plus x plus x is 4x. Okay. Guys agree? So it's x to the exponent 4. Can you add that inside the bracket?
No.
Why not?
Yes. We can.
You can. Why? It's like things. So this will simply be 3 x squared plus x plus 2x squared 3x squared. What do I do now? Multiply. It will be x4 plus 3 times 3x squared. 9x squared. And you all agree that that's going to give you 10x to the power 4? No, 10x to the power 6. What then? Yes? There we go, you're right. It's unlike terms. So you can't add them. Not so? For them to be like, this had to be x squared or x4, or this had to be x squared. You all agree with that? So that means to say, this is the answer. Alright, you all okay with that? 5.4. In question 5.4, what do we do here? We just add like terms. Okay? So, negative 2x squared, 6x squared, 7x cubed, minus 2x cubed, minus x cubed. So, negative 2x squared plus 6x squared is 4x squared. 7x cubed minus 2x cubed. 5x cubed minus x cubed 4x cubed. Are those like terms?
No.
Why not? The exponents are not the same. Do you agree with that? 5.5. Oops. 5.5. Is this like or unlike terms? Like? So negative xy plus 3xy. 2xy. No? 2xy minus 5xy. Negative 3xy. Are you all okay with that? You know, you must use your number line and all of those things. No? 5.6. What is the cube root of 125? 5. X to the exponent? 3? 2. Why? Because that would have been 6 over 3. 6 over 3 is 2. Y to the exponent? 3 over 5x squared y cubed. That is coming from there. Now what? So they all cancel. 5 going to 5 once? 5 going to 5. X squares cancel, y cubes cancel. The answer is? Any confusion? No. How many terms are here? 2. Again, what separates terms? Plus and minus. 1, 2 term. Okay. Is there any like terms inside the bracket that must be added first? No. So what do we do? Multiply. So what do we get? 2x squared minus 4x plus, what do you agree with that? Minus x squared, negative times negative, positive 4x, positive 4. Okay, Many learners now, what they do is they say negative x squared minus 4x minus 1. They only multiply the negative with the first term. That negative must be multiplied throughout. You all understand? So what do we do now? Look for like terms. So what is 2x squared minus x squared? X squared. What is negative 4x plus 4x? Cancel. Same size but different signs. So they cancel. 2 plus 1? Any confusion here? No? 5.8. Question 5.8. What's going to be done first here? Like terms on top. Not so? Here's also like terms inside the bracket. How many terms are here? Again, 2 terms. You all see that? Separated by plus or minus signs. I can't separate here because of the division. It's 1, 2 terms. You all okay with that? Another word for 2 terms? Binomial. 3 terms? So 2a plus 3a? 5a over? Minus 2a minus a. Now what? Cancel. 5a over 5a is 1. So it's 1 minus a, which is minus a. Correct? No. Why can't we? Unlike terms. Don't just say yes for everything. You guys okay with this? 5.9. You got 2x all squared times 2x. 2x all squared times 2x. What needs to be done first? The brackets. So 2x all squared? 4x? For those of you who don't see it, it's 2x all squared. It's going to be 2x times 2x, which is 4x. Otherwise the rule, there's a 1 exponent here and a 1 exponent here. So it will simply be 2, 1 times 2, x 1 times 2, which is 2 squared x squared. And 2 squared of course is? Okay? So this level, most of you can do that. You do it times 2x. So what's 2x squared times 2x? 8x. Any confusion? No? 5.10. You got 3x into x minus 2y. So you must multiply that inside the bracket. Can I add this inside the bracket first? No. Why? And so 3x times x? 3x squared. 3x times negative 2y? Negative 6xy. Are they like or unlike? Unlike, so I can't add them. Right. 5.11. But we have to complete it now. So let's do it together. Well, I'll give you a couple of minutes and then I'll complete the paper, okay? So let's pause this quickly. Alright, 5.11. So we multiply out. You all agree that x minus 4 is being multiplied by 3. Yes, sir. So 2 times x is 2x plus 4, 3x minus 12. So it's going to give you 5x. 4 minus 12 is negative 8. All okay with that? Yes, sir. The next one, 5.12. 12. You got this in your last exam, not so? Something like this, or similar to this. So what we do is we work from inside out. What's the square root of 64x6? The square root of 64? 8. Okay. X, 6 over 2 is 3. The square root of x6 is x cubed. What's the cube root of 8? 2. X, 3 over 3 is 1. All okay with that? I could have applied the cube root first. If I had applied the cube root first, then it would have been cube root of 64 is 4. X 6 over 3 is x squared. What's the square root of 4? 2x. It's the same answer. It's equivalent. No? Not equivalent, it's the same. Okay. Then the last one. What needs to be done first here? I can add the like terms in the numerator. And there's one. Not so? So 7a plus 3a? 10a over 2 plus 4a minus a? 3a over 10 over 2? 5a plus 6. Yes? Say. You can, but this cancels. She asked, can you make the numerators? The denominator is the same. It's going to give you 6 times by 3, gives you 30. A plus, you times by 2, you get 6a, which is 36a over 6. 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 36 6 times. 6a. That's also fine. But I saw that I could cancel it first, so I went with that. Okay, you all understand? Don't write the answers on your hand, Michael. Alright. Then 5.14. Did I miss one? So looking at the numerator, what can be done here? It's like that. So it's 4 times. What is 2a cubed plus 7a cubed? 9a cubed. 9a cubed minus 4a cubed. 5a cubed. 5x cubed, sorry. Over 4. Plus 3x all squared is going to be 9x. Do you agree with that? So what is 4 times 5? 20. X cubed over 4x plus 9x squared. Now what? Simplify. 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 20. So 1 here. So it's going to be x cubed over x plus 9x squared. Now what? Are they like?
Yes.
Yes. So that will simply give us 14x squared. Any confusion there? No? In 5.15, are there like terms in the numerator?
Yes.
Are there like terms in the numerator? People, shh. No like terms. So what do I do here? Separate it. Put each one of its own denominator. Not so. So it's going to be 14a squared b cubed over negative 7ab minus 28ab squared over negative 7ab plus 7ab over negative 7ab. So positive divided by negative. 7 going to 7 once, 7 is going to 14 twice. Where's the more A's? Top. So A squared over A is going to be A. Where's the more B's? Top. So it's going to be B squared. Negative divided by negative? 7 goes into 28? 4 times. The A's are the same. B. More B's on top. Negative divided by positive? Negative. And they cancel out completely. You do not write 0, yes? Right, you guys understand? Any confusion? And the last question, question 6. If area of a rectangle is length times breadth, the area is length times breadth. Calculate the area of the diagram in terms of A and B. So we're looking at this shape here. How are we going to calculate the area here? A times 2A, and that will calculate the area of what? The square. No, it's not square, rectangle, but the one on top in particular. So yes, it will be 2A times A, must length times breadth, not so. Now how are we going to calculate the area of the other piece? Sorry?
And it's also A plus B plus.
So she's saying this is going to be A plus B times that length, which is A plus B as well. No? A cube. How do you get A cube? Okay. Now remember, you want to say that is AB also.
Yeah.
That is AB. But how's that going to help us for the area? Now, 2 twice length plus 2 breadth is what? This is perimeter. The question is calculate the area. For that, 2A times A accounts for the small rectangle. How am I going to calculate the area of the big rectangle? A plus B plus A. What? This A on top. But I want to know this length here. A cube. How we get A cube? Okay, what am I going to do this? Take this out, no? This means to say that is equal to that, which is equal to this. But this here is equal to 2A. So in other words, this is 2A. That 2A. That 2A. So what's the length of this whole line here? 6A. 2A plus 2A plus 2A. That was how we get our length. 6A. So what do I say? So that will be plus 6A into. Okay, so what do we do now? Multiply it. So it's going to be 2A times A. 2A squared plus 6A times A. 6A squared plus 6A times B. You all agree I should stop there? Why not? Like this. Just add it. So what is 2A squared plus 6A squared? 8A4 squared. When you're adding and subtracting the variables, say the same. If you want, you can write unit square, whatever. Verstaan julle? Ja. Alright, so for homework for tomorrow, I want you guys to go into the second paper. And the second paper deals with geometry. Not so? Let's check what the second paper entails. Question 1 you can do for me, geometry. Or completing the sentences or statements. You're going to do for me question 2 as well. No? Okay, since she wants to do all of it, you can complete the whole paper. Okay? So during tomorrow's lesson, which is an hour, we can wrap this paper up. Okay? So that we can prepare you sufficiently for the upcoming exam. Okay? So the homework is the second paper. Okay? You guys can get started with it now. It is only 3 questions. Okay? So get started with it now. Girls?